It's honestly really hard. Linus is a thief and wants to auction someone else's intellectual property to the highest bidder.
Did you hear about the YouTube giant Linus Tech's controversial saga? Here is a deep dive into this row of allegations against the tech channel. The main YouTube channel for Linus Tech Tips now has more than 15 million subscribers, and the organization as a whole has millions more. Linus Media Group is widely recognized as the most well-liked producer of tech-related content, and they have a devoted global fan base. LMG and fellow tech YouTubers, Gamers Nexus, have recently been embroiled in a spat about truth and morality. This was made worse by charges of harassment and bullying made at about the same time by an ex-LMG employee. Gamers Nexus addressed several data accuracy worries, as well as moral concerns they had with Linus Media Group's movies and business dealings in their video. The benchmarks for several items, including graphics cards, power supplies, and CPU coolers, are believed to almost always have problems, according to Steve Burke of GN. The YouTuber also discussed the usage of disclaimers to correct inaccuracies, saying that many people won't see the correction because the videos would be playing in the background. Gamers Nexus pointed out multiple occasions where Linus gave positive product reviews, while having a financial connection to the company, either through financial investment or a relationship with their products, in addition to the accuracy difficulties. Burke's video of Linus handling a GPU cooling block prototype from Billet Labs, which was tested on the wrong hardware, was the most moving part of the presentation. Billet Labs was where it was intended to go back. In its place, a charity auction was held. Later, it was discovered that LTT and Billet Labs had seriously miscommunicated on this matter. Only a few hours after Gamers Nexus posted their film, Linus Sebastian reacted with a very extensive post on the forum of the business website. In it, he emphasized his dislike for how Steve Burke and Gamers Nexus went about exposing the problems, but he also swiftly acknowledged some instances of sloppiness in their data reporting. Additionally, Linus stated that he had an agreement with Billet Labs to pay them back for the entire cost of the prototype, and that he didn't mean to portray them negatively. Linus concluded by saying he disliked how quickly the pitchforks were raised over this, adding that they were doing their best. Gamers Nexus expressed their opinions in a new video the day after Linus spoke to them on the LTT forums. He claimed that Linus' message was hurriedly posted, and that it was an unhinged, unapologetic rant where he skirts responsibility and blames others in the video. One of the most important elements of the first Gamers Nexus movie is the interaction between Billet Labs and Linus Tech Tips. In their video review, Linus used the RTX 4090 graphics card instead of the RTX 3090 that the Billet Labs cooling block prototype was intended to cool. The cooling block didn't function as anticipated as a result, and Linus and the team gave it a poor review. Following the incident, Linus and his crew posted a comprehensive video response, explaining that they had stopped filming while they responded to the main concerns voiced by Gamers Nexus. The team will be focusing on long-term workflow changes, according to co-owner and CFO Yvonne Ho, and the business will no longer post videos every day. In the video, Linus also spoke up, labeling his opening statement as lame. "My pathetic response on the forum was a huge and unnecessary mistake," he stated. A lot of people criticized the YouTube star's upload for having obscene jokes, making reference to the company's store where they sell backpacks and screwdrivers, and being monetized. After considering fans' feedback, the firm quickly acknowledged that they had disabled the video's monetization. Former employee Madison Reeve detailed some of the reasons she left the organization in a distressing thread on Twitter or X, just before Linus Tech Tips' video went online. Allegations of management maltreatment and unfavorable working conditions were a couple of these factors. There were many instances where I was intentionally given false information to hamper my efforts. I only know this because coworkers have claimed to have overheard the information I was supposed to get. Reeve claimed in a tweet that the experience was like a terrible teen drama movie. In a statement provided to the media, Linus Sebastian and the recently appointed CEO of Linus Media Group Taryn Tong addressed the accusations. Later, a message was sent on Twitter by Linus Tech Tips. As for the charges, Linus stated that he was in shock and that they aren't consistent with his recollections. However, Taryn and Linus both stated that they were looking into the matter on an internal and external level, which was also stated in the Twitter post. "We are actively considering Madison's accusations. We have hired a third-party investigator to look into the claims while also doing an internal evaluation, they stated. We've actively sought out internally today to encourage our team members to report any workplace bullying or harassment they may be experiencing so we can respond swiftly and decisively, in addition to our existing report methods, both anonymous and otherwise. Long story short, Gamers Nexus criticized Linus Tech Tips for inaccurate test results, problems with proper testing for a water block that was unintentionally auctioned off as a consequence of a misunderstanding, and other concerns. To refocus on quality, Linus Media Group has committed to reducing the amount of content produced. As a result, the business will no longer guarantee a daily upload schedule, which could result in inaccurate content. Any inaccuracies in the film will be caught by a new quality assurance system, and any benchmarks will be checked by the dedicated labs team at least twice during the process to improve accuracy and catch any erroneous statistics. To alert the business of any issues, a new error-checking community will now monitor uploads made by Linus Media Group. Weekly content postmortems will now provide the business with a chance to evaluate its output and help improve any material that may have fallen short of expectations. To respond to comments from both internal and external sources, Linus Media Group also sent communications to its employees directly about changes to their procedure. Updates to their internal team's product tracking procedures are included in this, which ought to assist in preventing future occurrences similar to the Bill of Labs predicament. Linus keeps elaborating on its internal HR procedures, which also include attempts to promote employee welfare and a positive rating from staff members on the company's work environment. Additionally, Sebastian dispels several fallacies, such as the one that claims he or his co-founder, Yvonne Ho, serves as the current HR staff internally. He describes the team's evolution through time and how internal HR evolved. It is now managed by a specialized team. So, what's the result? Since problems started to appear this week, the YouTube empire that Linus Media Group has built has started to lose subscribers. After claims of harassment and a hazardous workplace against the corporation, things became worse. The controversy's practical effects are already starting to affect Linus Tech Tips and the company's several other channels. Even though some of the channels have been inactive for months, they're also starting to lose subscribers. Currently, a tracker of subscriber numbers predicts a drop to 15.3 million subscribers for the main Linus Tech Tips channel. Reddit users are amazed that this hasn't plummeted further after it has decreased by 200K. The same thread, however, assumes that the channel will also be impacted by sponsorships and possible goods sales drying up after the issue. Around 20,000 customers have left TechQuickie, the second largest channel. Short Circuit, third on the list, has only lost 10,000. That's it, guys. We'll keep you informed when further developments in the Linus Tech Tips saga emerge. For more videos like this, subscribe to this channel. See ya!